camera's messed up. She messed up the cameras. She's also muted. Her mic is muted.
Oh yeah, she's going.
You're welcome.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Woo! Oh yeah. Woo boy. Oh. Oh. Run it back.
Oh no.
Undo. Computer reverse mode. Experiencing technical difficulties. What are our IT guys doing? How much do we pay these gremlins? Absolutely. By any means necessary.
It's weird.
Ah! Ah! This is the behind the scenes that they don't see.
I don't know why it's doing that to you.
I love how we spent so much time setting it up, and then as soon as you go live, it just messes up.
Classic. If I can get away with not wearing headphones.
There we go, kind of.
Can you hear an echo of yourself right now?
Yep, absolutely. I can't.
It's your fault, Trace.
Somebody.
It's echoing through your speaker.
Yeah. Oh, I can do that.
Trace, it's playing through your speakers. You need to wear headphones.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Mm-mm. It doesn't like that. Yeah. You just drag the window to the side of the screen. Yeah, it was working the other day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why is my camera flipped for you? My camera.
It's mirrored, yeah.
Like mine's the only. Who's my hair go the wrong way? Sold. Adapt and overcome. Woo!
No.
Yeah.
Woo! I understand. I don't know why my kid. I don't know why. I don't know why your Discord has me. Everybody else is very
I'm
strange.
mirrored.
I don't know. Cat looks like this. It's whatever. Oh. Ugh. it pushes my hair the wrong way, so it messes with my brain. I'm just not gonna look at it. It doesn't matter. Yes. Hmm. Oh. Where's my D6? I found it. Ah. Okay. Where's my menu bar? Oh, I need a drink. It's been a long day. I have a D6. I am rolling a 2. Ooh. Perfect. I'd say that sounds. Say it sounds like a challenge, but your bar's dead anyway. I'd like to take a sip of the drink. May I? Just a little sip. Shit. Okay, wait, but before I shoot it, can I take a whiff of it first? Maybe I shouldn't just go shooting that. Yeah, let's just take a small. Let's just take a small. Okay. I'm gonna leave it sat down for now and let the others get their.
Yeah, I'll have whatever the sixth option is. I'm gonna have just a drink.
Good choice.
It seems it's a gamble in and of itself. Ah. Normally I wouldn't accept such a frilly glass, but high alcohol content speaking my name. I'll indulge.
Oh.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
Bunny, we've been informed that your voice may not be working.
Okay, things are recalibrating. Fantastic. That is extremely unfortunate. Lucky for y'all, we haven't fucking gotten anywhere yet. So
Oh, I can hear you now.
we're still on track. Ta-da! Okay, great. Where were we? You were ordering drinks. Let me pull that back up. Fantastic. W Spectre indeed.
Yeah,
I had me
Mr.
something
Wizard.
in a bougie
We
little
fixed most of the problems.
tall stemmed glass of champagne, but hopefully it's gonna help me forget the rest of this day. So.
I hope it
I
tides you
can't.
over.
I can't possibly let myself leave after seeing a man get a drink like that. It's gonna be a good night from here.
And so it will be. And what can I get for you?
Yeah, you just
young
keep that fire
lady?
hazard in a bottle to yourself.
With like a question in her voice. It's hard to tell, in her personal opinion, like the age of specific species. She's like, not speciesist, but she is very species blind. She just, everybody looks like a humanoid, and that's as far as she goes into detail.
I'll never turn down a free potion.
A free potion? Absolutely. And can you roll a d6 for me?
Now here we go.
Give me the
Looks
last
spooky.
one. Number 6.
Number 6. Number 6
Ooh,
in
sixers.
the potion menu. And she whips up from mid-air, seemingly, a hard liqueur shot. It's a deep red color in a nice hand-carved shot glass. It's incredibly expensive to make, and you don't know the effects until you use it. But it is a very expensive, kind of sour-smelling, deep red shot of liquor.
A mystery in a bottle.
I do love a mystery.
All right,
Thank
and
Like to
there
walk
you
up to the
are.
bar and state, I ain't here to judge. I'm just here to see which one of you I'm going to be cleaning up after. And I'm going to glance at the duck. Though I will say,
Interesting
if the
choice.
feathers start glowing, I'm finishing my drink first.
Well, it's on
I
the
haven't
house.
even had my drink yet.
For
I
you
got my eyes
first
on-
timers. What did wait,
Where's judgmental?
did I not hand you a drink?
Me?
Yes.
I have a fireball shot.
There you go. That was a drink. You were
How
handed a
could we
drink. What are you
forget?
complaining for? I give and nobody appreciates me. What can I say?
I appreciate you kindly, barmaid.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
She flicks her hair
Yes.
dramatically, and she has this like eye roll situation happening, and you know she's very much like she's been here a very long time, like a very, very long time.
Oh boy. I-
So You watch
Grab-
as she shrinks down underneath the bar, completely proportionately. She just, in every direction, like George shrinks it down. Under the bar, knocks on a little door, says hi to the mice, drops a couple of breadcrumbs, and shrinks back up. And as she does this, you realize that she might not be exactly as she looks. She might be some kind of other species, or some kind of other race, or some kind of something that is not generally a human being. But she is smiling as she's presenting your drinks, and she seems overall very friendly. Maybe a little sassy, but overall friendly. And she says,
That is a killer party trick.
"Now that your bellies are being full, let me feed your love of stories and legends, adventures and suspense. I don't want to
No
alarm
need to bring up
anyone,
my belly.
but have you heard about the weird goings-on around Pinebrook?" She leans in close to the party, looking left and looking right, and begins to whisper something in a tone you almost can't pick up. Watch this. And her mouth opens. Nothing crazy, still a human amount of mouth. And a voice that isn't hers begins to tell a story. And you realize, finally, that she is a changeling. She is something with the ability to visibly and audibly transform into any person they have seen or heard before. And says, "Listen, lady, I'm telling you what I saw, what I lived through. All I ask for is a beer in here." And that's going to be the beginning of Peril in Pinebrook. Our first little dive into the world of D&D. But I have to pull it up first.
I've been ad break. Diabolical.
That was, you said that and then an ad went off
That was
right after.
phenomenal.
That's so perfect. I'm so
Beautiful
glad.
timing.
Let me fix what has happened here. I don't know why that happened again. Oh yes, because this is not smaller than the other one. Hang on.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to propose a toast because I haven't drinking my drink.
Have I fixed it?
I'm afraid.
You keep that drink
I think I
on
fixed
the
it.
bar where we can all see it.
I'm afraid.
On the bar. Great. Let me know when there are no longer ads because I don't want to jump into something.
Right, we got 35 seconds.
Okay, great.
It's like the WWE when they go into ad breaks and they all get to break character. And
Something weird has happened with my sound. I lost sound, by the way.
Oh, I love that for you. Streamwise or Discord? I guess you can't answer. That was a dumb bitch move. Anyway, back to our regular paid programming.
It's not on the stream. You just not find on the stream.
Is this drink gonna cause severe problems if I drink it? Can I ask that? I guess not. I'm not going to.
She said, do not drink that in her bar. I don't know how she could have been any clearer.
Well, then I'm drinkless. I have to drink it.
Go outside.
Okay, let me just. I
Can
know
I go
there
outside?
are.
Nah, you're here
Okay.
forever.
I believe we're back.
Wait.
Let me guess. One of y'all's responsible for the scorch marks outside, and the other one's here to apologize for it.
Uh-uh. Not yet.
An angel and a duck. Well, ain't that... Well, now, ain't that a sermon of and a farm accident sharing in a drink? That's strange.
I like you too.
Okay. So, basically,
I don't
what
mind
was
so
going to
much, you
happen
don't stink, so that's
was it was going to essentially, I was going to give out like pre-made character sheets just for this to get like into the game, but because we're all people of culture and
Right.
we've all played at least one time, we are going to use your characters in this story, and it's going to be a time when all three of you were together and never realized it in history, because I don't have other
Sorry, I gotta
characters.
switch headsets. 'Cause
So-
I don't know what's going on.
Just letting you know that is how we're going to play this out, because otherwise this is going to get very complicated.
Okay.
So the three of you
There
for
you go. Is that working?
oh wait, is Kat ready? Are we good?
Cat, are you back?
Can you hear? Can she hear?
Do we have a cat? I don't think we have a cat yet.
Do we have a
She
cat in
doing
the
some fiddling
building?
now.
She's probably turning her stuff on, trying to get comfortable. Do we have her?
She's trying to get this headset connected.
I love that accent.
Oh, to recap for people who couldn't hear me for like 15 minutes, all three of these people.
I can hear you guys now.
Fantastic.
Hey.
Amazing. All of these people have walked into their own local taverns. They are just three random people who are not connected in any way, except for one time they ran across each other. It just happenstance, and that was pretty much it. So, Kat is good. Everybody else is good.
I've stepped in a weird place.
Basically, they walk into
With
the
weird
tavern,
people.
and the door shuts behind them, and it is not the tavern that is their local tavern. It is a magical tavern called the Hidden Moon. And once you are in the Hidden Moon, it claims you as its own. So,
I feel.
right now, they are
So
sitting
maybe
at a
you
bar.
can't step outside.
So right now, they're sitting at a bar, imagining a story that is being told to them by the barkeep. And they're very honed in, and so the characters are going to listen to this story as themselves in the story. And I hope that made sense. Fantastic.
I love stories.
Stories! So, the three of
What
you...
was in that drink?
The three of you happen to realize,
Other
near
than a
the
hell
end,
of a little
some
alcohol.
things. But anyway, so as you were listening to this story, she says and starts explaining that there was a great need of adventurers with a small amount of pay in return. Generally, this settlement would give small magic items or totems or things of the like for people who went into the workforce as a temporary contract thing. So, the three of you, without knowing each other or any of the other recruits, as nobody really knows each other as a recruit in that area, you all take this job, and essentially you are told that the Captain Cole, is looking around for people to take a patrol job, as they've realized there are some strange things in the mountains, in the village, or around the village, in the forest, a lot of unanswered questions. So they have decided a patrol is the best way to answer those questions, and you have been hired to patrol the area, unbeknownst to yourselves. So, the three of you make your way with everybody else up some steps into a watchtower where Captain Cole is waiting for new hires to do an introduction and to make sure everybody's really on the same page as to what the goal of the patrol is. She says, dangerous creatures sometimes wander the woods, but it has been safe recently. Rumors have spread through the area that a friendly silver dragon recently established a lair in the nearest mountains. However, there are also hostile creatures, dangerous ice trolls that haven't been seen in the last 2 months. That worries us greatly. People did see a large frost troll footprint in the forest, and so today's guard is to watch for the giant frost troll and see if anybody has seen signs of an alleged silver dragon. And I've not patrolled with any of you before, so I would like to do some introductions. Does anybody have anything interesting they would like to share with the class before we get into the real big boy work? And she
I
turns
really
to the
needed
group.
cash.
I needed cash.
I'm running low on funds. I need to find something to do with myself. I'd love to make patrolling exciting.
Is it?
Make
I thought it
patrolling
looked
great
so
again.
gloomy.
Well, now
We're here to
nothing
find a
like
dragon.
standing in the cold, waiting on a creature that smells like wet fur and bad decisions.
Fair that. Alright, well, this forest needs to be patrolled, so let's do it. I'm ready to fight if we have to. I hope you are too.
Well, I'm usually here for cleaning up messes after they've happened. Not so much of the fighting, but see what I could do.
Captain Cole just like chuckles and smacks your shoulder, you know, one of those like kind of type shit. I don't know.
I
You know,
typically
though.
find the messes
You know.
happen after I've already gone. Kind of a bad omen.
That also makes me nervous. So you guys talk, you chit chat, you get to know each other a little bit in the 15-minute walk along the forest trail before Captain Cole finally holds up a hand and says, "Do you hear that? Make a perception check. Please.
Oh, the first one.
Everyone, make a perception check."
14.
Pass, and I don't think I heard a third. What was the third answer?
Hold on. I apologize. That is a 15.
Okay, fantastic.
Not a perceptive bunch.
All right, so you are walking down. She stops you and she says, "Do you hear that?" And you do. You hear rustling leaves. You hear small branches, kind of, you know, little twigs snapping. You hear a little hum. Can't quite make it out, but you realize that in the underbrush at the edge of the trail is a creature about the size of a large dog, somewhere around there. Thorns and leaves everywhere. Small dog, thorns and leaves. At first it kind of looks like a lizard. You think maybe it's like an overgrown iguana, maybe something, some kind of fancy pet somebody had, maybe got away. But as you check it out a little closer, as you get closer to it and lift up some more brush, you see it's actually a small dragon with blue-gray scales and a very pointy tongue. And as the dragon crawls in your direction, it tries to scrape pieces of silver eggshell off of its face, trying to clean itself up a little bit. It's very clear to you that it is very freshly hatched, and it probably should not be where it currently is. It's making a little bit of a whimpering sound and looking at you with like these big dragon baby eyes. These big Puss in Boots, like. And that's what you see. This is what you were presented with. Captain Cole turns to
He's
you,
giving
just
me the
shocked.
eye.
Just shocked. She's.
Well, that
What
ain't
do you
nothing
do?
but a baby. I was expecting a dragon to start talking philosophy to me. Or guarding a treasure, possibly.
He's so cute. I want to keep him.
Well, I wouldn't get too close to it now. I don't know what type of abilities it has as a babe.
I'd love to find out.
You could make, like maybe an Arcana check or a Nature check to see
Okay. I do have a.
what its
I have a
temperament would be like. It is a baby, so
I'm pretty good at speaking with animals. Do you think I could pull it off?
yeah, I think
If that
is-
thing charges, you start quaking all crazy, and I'm gonna go the other way.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Captain Cole does have information on these things as well, because it's something that's been like a known potential problem or potential thing that they should just look out for. So she, being a field guide, does have information on this as well.
Captain Cole, have you heard of any people able to domesticate a dragon, perhaps?
Well, now that's a class idea.
All right. So Captain Cole pulls a big book out from her backpack. It's the complete guide to dragons. In hypothesis, practically. She flips to somewhere in the middle of the book, pages flapping, she's excited. It says, "It's true, this is a newborn silver dragon. The mother's lair must be in the nearest mountain just behind the forest, as rumors said. We need to get this baby to its mother quickly. I wonder how the baby got so far from home." She hesitates and she thinks and she sighs and says, "I have to return to Pine Brook and tell them what we've found. I need you to take this baby to that lair and its mother. Protect this dragon with your lives. The trails in the forest lead right up the mountain. Give this thing a name and get it some food. It looks a little weak." She tears the page out of her book and holds it out for somebody to grab. She said, "Here, this might be useful, according to the book.
I'll take the book.
Silver dragons are peaceful and usually like people. Kind of like a big dog."
Does it say what they eat on that page?
Good question. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I don't, it finds berries and nuts. I would say feed it like maybe any other woodland creature. Meat, berries, nuts type thing. Things you could easily forage as it would be foraging for itself. These dragons aren't, dragons as a general whole aren't usually pets, but if somebody was to have a pet dragon, this would be probably the best temperament to have one.
Yes! So you're
It's
saying
just a
there's
very docile dragon. It just likes to chill and eat and like hang out kind of type shit.
I would like to go and forage for some berries.
All right.
I suppose I'll check out the wee babe to see if anything's wrong with her. I'd like to see if there's anything like cuts or bruises or anything that might lead her to be a bit more temperament.
Okay, so you're splitting up. What is Kat doing? Or what is your character name?
Catriel, the Void
Catriel.
Undying.
Great. Okay, we're gonna use the first half of that.
I
Catriel,
usually go by the
What-
Void Undying, actually.
Ooh.
What are you doing? What is your current plan with the knowledge of the dragon?
I'll call her Void.
I'm gonna crouch down near the creature, a couple feet away, and listen to see if I can hear any animals scrabbling around in the bush.
Okay, so you could. You know what? It's fine. There are there's some squirrels hanging out in the trees. You can hear the claws skittering. You hear how good is your hearing? Let me ask that first. How good is your hearing?
I don't know how to quantify that.
You do tell me. You're a good listener.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's a fair assessment. You hear the average sounds that a forest has. You hear,
I'd say your hearing is directly linked to your perception.
Yeah, but there's nothing really. It's just a forest, as far as you know.
Okay.
It's just a forest. There's a dragon in a bush, and it's a forest. You could hear like squirrels.
But squirrels
running
are
around
meat.
and birds and. Yeah, there could be some squirrels in the trees. There's birds. There's if you really wanted to like look close, I would say make a perception check, and you could perhaps gather several ants.
Type shit.
I don't know. Yeah. So one of you is looking for berries. One of you is looking for meat. And one of you is looking for healthcare. Correct?
Well, I spent time in Mage College with some beast tamers that took care of not lions, lizards and turtles and such. So I'd like to try to apply some of that medicinal knowledge to see if there's anything wrong
Okay.
with the babe.
So you can make a medicine check. I believe it's. I don't know if it's. Yeah, it's medicine, right?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, because
Can I
sometimes my
assist
brain
with
tells me
this?
medical. Yeah, you could, but I thought, are you not hunting squirrels?
No, I
Actually,
said I'm
squirrel.
crouching in front of her, and I was just noting
Okay.
if
Yes,
there's
yes,
animals
Yeah.
nearby.
You're a couple
We're
feet away.
both around.
Okay. Cool. Then yes, in that case, it's not a very difficult
Still need to keep
task,
it.
but it's fine. Go ahead.
Just in case there's no berries nearby, you know.
Fair enough.
I will find berries. Damn it.
I rolled a 25.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, wait, hang on. Let me
20 plus 5.
medicine. You guys actually have the same modifiers for medicine.
Not when I needed my nat 20, but I'll take it.
Nice.
You have almost, yeah, you guys, that's funny. Okay, so
It's
you
just not what I was
notice
expecting.
that it's actually it's a very, very, very fresh, new dragon. Like, there are still eggshells stuck to the side of its head. Doesn't seem like it's really hurt. It just doesn't look like it has the strength to keep itself upright quite yet. It hasn't eaten anything. Mom's not near to give any milk. There's a lot of problems with this dragon being where it is. And it's very strange to find a dragon egg in the middle of the forest anyway. So you make the assessment that it's healthy, but currently very weak.
Well,
And as
obviously
you're
it's
doing
hungry.
that, as you're doing that, Baxter is off in the forest. He doesn't get very far before he realizes that there are berries pretty much everywhere.
Yes.
Whether or not the dragon can eat the berries is a different story. You can make a nature check.
Okay.
Or, yeah,
Or I
I
could
would say
consult
that.
my book, but he'd have to.
Or you could
Oh.
consult a book if you have
I got an 11 on the nature
Able.
check.
11. I would say that's close enough. You know that generally berries that are white are not safe to eat. Like, you have basic knowledge of
Right.
food safety in the wild, just from picking it up on your travels from going so many places. And so you decide that red is probably the safest under blue, and you pick a couple berries of every color, put them in separate piles, and present them to the dragon.
Can I on the way over there? Can I kind of try to like push them up into kind of like a jam type of like
Absolutely.
like a makeshift bowl or something? See if I can feed
Go
it.
nuts. You can totally do that.
Yeah, trying like mortar and pestle.
Tell me what you're doing, homie.
Right. So I want to pull out like a little like a clay bowl that I might have like in my, and then try to get as many berries in there and try and kind of push them up a little bit so that they're not full. They're kind of like broken up and jelly type thing.
What's the
Okay.
weather like right now?
It's. I
Cold?
mean, it's a little cloudy, a little foggy. It's a little windy, but it's not miserable. It's warm enough. It's just very. There's variables. There's wind. Yeah, it's
I reckon that
tolerable.
we were looking for a silver ice dragon and a frost troll. I reckon that it would be cold.
I think the area of the forest is not cold, but as you go up
Gotcha.
the mountain, it will become cold.
Gotcha.
That's yes.
It's a fall day.
Yeah.
isn't
So
it?
Yes.
so
go
with,
ahead.
with that like bowl of bushed up berries, I'd like to like, come back and see if I can feed them to a mama bird, not mama bird style, but see if I can kind of like nudge the bull in their direction and see if they'll take it.
All right.
Hold on,
I've
Duck.
got
You
a
got any
delicious meal for
experience with,
you.
you got experience with a creature like that?
Absolutely not, but I hope he likes me.
Oh, he
Okay.
reckon caution.
So, The dragon lifts its head and looks at you. It seems to be still in its woe is me kind of state, but it happily dives into the pile of berry mush baby food kind of situation that's been presented, and it eats it rather quickly.
Can I try something to see if I can maybe get on its good side as well?
Okay. Go ahead.
So you said that it like just came out of the egg, right? So it's still kind of got like that egg juices on it and stuff. It kind of looks.
Yes.
It's dry, but it has you know when like eggs or like stick to like it's the shell. It kind of sticks to the scale itself, and you have to peel it off. It's not something you can just like wipe.
Yeah, so I'd like to kind of like stand in front of it and do like a little cool pose with my with my broom to see. I want to try to use prestidigitation to clean it.
Prestidigitation to do what?
To clean it. So yeah, it's got a subcategory in prestidigitation that you can use it to try and clean.
Okay, and that is it a cantrip?
A cantrip. Yeah, it's a cantrip. You can
Okay,
instantaneously clean or soil it out.
That is a-okay with me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of like wave it in front of it and like drop my kind of like broom down to its head gently and see if I can clean it up.
Okay. So all of that works well. You clean him up. He's maybe a little apprehensive of what's happening. They're not. Well, like dragons are, attracted to magic because magic means power, but this is a baby dragon and it does no idea really what your intention is. So it becomes a clean dragon. And as far as it's concerned, you were the first person to clean it and you were the first person to feed it. And so it looks at you.
Oh, that brick.
And says exactly one word. Nisa! Do any of you speak Draconic?
Oh, I don't think so.
That's a good question.
No, I got Gnomish and Goblin.
Nope.
Okay. None of you. Okay, well then.
Maybe
It says
could I consult
one
my
word.
book? Maybe my book has something to reference about dragon speak.
Noggin.
What book?
My book on all knowledge of dragons and such that the officer gave to us.
Ah. You know what?
Yes.
Actually, yes, you can. Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
that checks out.
If you read that book, you discover the dragon looked at Baxter and said, "Mama."
Yes!
It perks up and it begins to follow the players with the newfound energy from the squished up berries. It's small enough to carry, or you can walk alongside it. It is the size of a small dog. Once again, it also enjoys belly rubs.
Yes!
I'm gonna pet that dog.
I'd like to pick him up like a baby.
Can I pet that dog?
Dog.
Can I pet that dog?
Pet that dog.
All right.
Oh.
So,
Can I hold him like a baby?
I'm only petting
You
that thing with mage
do whatever
hand.
you want to do. Do whatever you want to do, boo-boo. You control your character. I control everything else.
Yes, I'd like to carry him like a baby to where we're going. And give him little
Okay.
belly scratches.
Does anybody, you can have objections. Talk amongst yourselves as you walk through more forest.
I'm so excited.
I reckon we need to still keep our eyes out for this frost troll. Frost trolls ain't nothing to mess around with, from what I hear.
Oh. I would fight a war to protect you, young man. We need a name for him. Would you like to name him?
Is it it's a boy? How do you know?
Baxter he looks down and he doesn't see male genitalia. So he thinks it's a girl.
Why don't we name it Karen, like my second wife?
I
Sorry.
like little baby Karen.
We don't have to go with that. That was half a joke.
It makes
Boyd,
sense
you-
because he's been caring for him.
Yes! Phenomenal! I like little Karen.
And
Well,
as
my
you
second
are,
wife wasn't too bad, so yeah.
as you are walking through the woods, you are very carefully watching your step. You're looking for traps. You're looking for anything really that could make this go wrong. Anything that could take you completely off course. So
Indeed.
you carefully follow the right forest trails. You are going the right way, you're following the maps, you're doing everything right, and eventually you arrive at the base of the mountain. You see a cave opening way in the distance. It looks like it's feasible to climb up to it, and it looks like it's high enough that it's not something that people would have likely made or lived in themselves.
Well, I reckon that might be the cave we're looking for.
All right.
Looks scary.
Really scary.
But I'll protect you, Karen.
Karen just kind of like snuggles a little bit further up into your arms, into all the squishy bits, because she's just reveling in all of this attention. She doesn't even care that she was just born. She doesn't care that she's like, being taken away to an unknown place by unknown strangers. Like, she's just like, squishy, berries, and that's
I wanna
all.
I
she's
wanna
doing.
look at Void over to my right and just whisper to her and say, if that thing starts breathing fire, I expect some divine smiting with enthusiasm.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
On what?
Oh,
I cast on myself.
oh,
You're gonna cast Detect Magic on yourself?
Oh yeah,
It lasts for 10 minutes and it surrounds myself.
Okay, I was like,
there you go.
couldn't you just tell yourself no? Like, what do you mean?
yeah, right.
What?
No, I don't think that.
There's
I
no
don't think I'm using
self-control.
magic right now.
I'm trying to figure
okay.
out some stuff about myself.
Is that a cantrip or
I hope it'll.
a feature?
I'm pretty
What
sure it's a cantrip.
exactly?
I hope those berries were enough for it. I hate to see the duck get eaten.
Okay,
You wouldn't eat me, would you, Karen? You wouldn't.
there's a lot.
I
to look at
suppose
here.
not, Mama.
Ah, mama.
Sorry. There's a lot of things on
Detect
this
thoughts,
page.
you said?
Mama duck.
Detect
What about-
magic.
Oh, detect magic. Okay. It is. Yes, I know it's a concentration.
You went from ugly duckling to Mama
It's
duck
fine.
in the same
Just
story.
for the sake of whatever,
Good
that's
for
fine.
you.
It's character
You
development.
go ahead and do that. You detect as you cast. You realize you're walking up to the cave entrance, and not only is the cave entrance like wide, it's cavernous, one might say, but it's filled with sunlight and particles of blue and purple and kind of like a silvery gold mixed in. Is very light reflective, and what you're seeing, you realize, is magic particles. You are seeing fragments and the breath of magic at the cave entrance. So as you're walking in, the cave is getting darker. The further you go in, it starts to get hard to see. There's broken icicles everywhere, patches of snow. And as you make your way in, and you hear some crunching, you hear a snap and a crunch, and the four of you, the three of you and the dragon, spin around and realize the icicles are twitching and walking towards you with pointy claws. One of them points their crooked little ice finger at you and says, "Intruders! Slash them good!" And they attack.
No! No, Karen!
You have the ability to run, or you can try running past them. You can fight them. There are, I believe, 3 of them.
Wait, what are they again? They're like little icicle.
They're called
Little
living
icicle
icicles.
boys.
Yeah, they're called living icicles. I can probably pull up a picture if you would like. Let's see. The idea
I could attempt.
they are floating icicles, essentially. They're like little moats that are icicle shaped, made of ice, and very angry.
If there's a direction we could go, I could attempt to do a fog. A little smoke bomb, you could say.
Well, I'll be damned. Winter's throwing tantrums now.
I will not let anything happen to you, Karen.
I leave wizard school one time and the weather develops opinions. Here we go.
So
Here
are
we
you-
go.
Are you going head on into this, or these icicles are behind you, but you know about them, so they don't have advantage to anything.
Oh, so we
you
can
just
keep.
spin
We
around
should
and-
probably. We should probably try and get away first.
Okay.
Well, I think
I don't know
you should
if-
try to protect Karen.
Okay. Okay. I think that I would like to go down the running away path. So I'd like to attempt to mayhaps cast a fog cloud around us, so that we can skedaddle forward and leave them in the dust or in the smoke.
Communicate that to your party.
Okay, boys. Plan. I'm gonna make us disappear. If you trust me, we're all just going to run.
No objections here.
Okay. Smoke! I'm gonna try and do a fog cloud.
Is that something
That is
you
a
would have
first
to...
level spell.
Okay.
I'd say
say
it's
roll
up
a
to you
D20.
if you. All right, here we go.
Just for success.
My first attempt at doing Mama.
How many of these icicles are there?
There's 3. Sorry.
13.
Okay, so you pop a smoke bomb in this cave opening where you can barely see as is, and so your train of thought is, if I can't see, they can't see either. And the 3 of you, well, you're still holding the dragon, correct? Like
Yes,
you're just
cradled,
one
like a
arm
baby.
like dangling and then the other one's throwing smoke bombs. Okay, so you're like strong arming the dragon, trying to pick it back up as you're running through.
Like a football.
Yeah, it's like a slippery, you know those things that were like the tube and they just don't end? They just like fold in on themselves and it's like slippery and shit. We had them as kids. Anyway, that's kind of what's happening.
Yes.
You're trying to like hold on to this dragon, but it's so
Boys from the
silky
90s remember that toy
it's-
very well.
If you don't hold it exactly the right way, it kind of just like slinks out of your arms from being A, so smooth, and B, so relaxed. So you're fighting
Right.
with this little dragon, trying to book it through the smoke, and it works. You guys are able
Hold
to
on!
make your way out of the area that you are currently in.
Me and you, Karen.
Well, how do you reckon we're gonna get into that cave?
You're in the cave. You are in
We-
the cave.
we just ran
being
away
attacked
from the
by
cave.
icicles.
No, we ran deeper into the
No,
cave.
you
They were
ran
behind
deeper
us.
into the cave. The icicles were at the front door. You went into
Yeah,
the
so we
cave,
came
the
in, and then
icicles
they
dropped
appeared
down, and you just
I was
said, "Ugh."
unaware. I saw the smoke go up, and I blindly followed the duck, and then it just kept getting darker, and there was no daylight, and I said, "Duck." I thought we were running
Duck.
away. I thought we were running
Where?
away.
We're going deeper into the dungeon.
All right.
We gotta find the mama.
It is,
This place is
Really
dripping in
dark.
magic,
You're the
so I'm
mom.
assuming it's in here.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is very dark. Like, you can't see anything unless you have dark vision.
I thought it was just the
and I
wind.
mean, like, your dark
I
vision
have dark
is
vision.
okay. I feel like most of you probably would, right?
Do any of us not
Mm-mm.
have
Dark vision?
No, I don't.
Um,
I'm just a human.
I don't believe I have dark vision either.
Okay, so here's
But I
what's
can
gonna
use
happen.
elementalism to spark a torch.
The two of you, as you're running away from the area, you two kind of do one of these. You fork off from Void,
Oh, I have a
who's in the
lantern.
middle. And because you were unprepared for this sudden darkness and smoke, the two of you both run directly into a cave wall. Not enough to really hurt you, but just enough to like shake you and realize you have no fucking clue what you're doing. You're still holding
Yes.
the dragon. What is your character's name? I don't remember. Ah, yes, Bo. Bo
Baxter.
is a
Mhm.
little shook. He's a little confused, but you know, nobody's hurt, and Void kind of turns, you know, she's running and she can see what's going on. She has no problem. She's running away. She's looking at, you know, the mess happening behind her. And she watches the two of you directly faceplant into the walls surrounding the hallway, the skinny hallway that is carved out, seemingly by people. And you realize this cave might actually have more than one entrance. But
Oh.
it likely only has one destination.
Well,
So-
I have a lantern. I'd like to light that lantern. I have a small bullseye lantern
You are welcome
Attached
to
to
do
mine.
that.
in my pack. I'm gonna light that up.
Oh,
So I
you
can
are good
see-
for something other than being racist.
I can see with my normal human eyes.
Is that it? That's all. That's what's. We have a hallway. We have a large room. We have, I guess, a large room of monsters behind you now. You still have the dragon.
So,
Well,
Yes.
if the room is empty,
So-
I'd like to we'll just pursue down the hallway. Outside.
yeah, I'll follow through. I'm trying to make sure that I can maintain a good hold on the dragon, because if I drop it, I will never forgive myself.
Why don't you just let it walk for itself?
All
I
right.
don't know if it can.
It definitely can.
As
But-
you
but-
are walking, you're talking,
It was
having
just
a
walking like
jolly
dog.
old time. Everybody can see now because Bo has lit this this standard issue lantern, given with the ranger pack that when you were hired. And so as you're walking down the hallway, you come across a little dig out in what should feel like a short hallway. Unfortunately, felt very long. But you come across in the corner dugout in a diagonal a single torch on the wall and a backpack full of supplies, general supplies that you might need to be in a cave in the first place. It seems like it was left behind by whoever was digging the tunnel.
Well, I reckon one fellow's unfortunate demise is another one's pleasant upcoming. Let's search the bag.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
All right, so you open
Can
the
we
bag.
tell how long the thing's been burning?
Oh, it's pretty dirty. It's pretty dusty. The torch is not lit, but it is there. It's detachable from the wall. Like, It's a usable torch. It just has not been used in a very long time. There are cobwebs. There's some moss creeping out from, you know, the floor. The floor is very dank. Smells like dust. That's all you can smell is essentially dust. And you are in this little dig out in the side of the hallway that leads to something.
I think Void should check it out.
Why me?
I'm holding the dragon, and he's holding a book and being mean.
I'll hold a lantern.
And the lantern.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll check the bag.
All right. You open the bag, and there is a package of dried meat, 5 extra torches, some flint and steel, and a pouch with 15 gold pieces.
We hit pay dirt.
Yay! I would like to volunteer to hold on to the bag of gold, and we will distribute it later.
Well, now hold on now, poultry.
Ah, damn.
Well, how about we split that even 3 ways, and we continue on our way with that torch on the wall.
13.5 or something.
It is 15. 5.
That's 45. It's 50 gold pieces.
It's 15.
15.
1 5.
15.
Oh, I thought you said 50.
15.
I'm sorry.
No, 1
I
5.
was like,
My bad. My bad.
1 5 amount, yes.
Yes, 5 gold. Thank you.
Right.
So how are you all going to manage those items? Who's gonna hold them? Are you splitting them? Is everybody taking one? It doesn't necessarily really matter, but just for the sake of, you know, progressing and adding depth to story in future.
Right.
Well, I'm already
I'm
wearing a
holding
backpack, so throw it on there.
Bo can have the stuff in there.
I'll load it up.
So you're putting the backpack inside of the backpack?
No, just
Or
emptying
you're
the
just leaving
contents
the
of
backpack?
into
Yeah,
my
yeah.
backpack. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you can add 1 pound dried meat, 5 to I'll just are you all splitting them out or the gold evenly?
Yeah, I'm just taking the 5 gold.
Okay. It's in the in-game chat here. That is what you can add to your backpack.
I can't even add meat. That's not an option.
Okay, touche.
Sure. I'll write it down.
Dude, why can't you
I
have
think
it?
you can.
Where are you posting all of this?
It's
It's
in
there's
the
in the
in-game-
like the voice call
sidebar.
chat.
Like you keep saying you post stuff. I'm not seeing anything.
In the voice chat, there's a text part, remember? In the top corner. That's the stuff that you can add to your thing.
Beautiful. Okay, I think that we should pursue
And plus
forward, and I
5
would
gold
like
pieces. Yeah, plus 5 gold to all of the people. However you want to split 15. Split and add to your character sheets as well. And
I
you
will take
all
the 5, and
agree.
I think you should lead the way.
You all agree that this is fair. Nobody is arguing with each other. Everyone's good with this.
No.
Okay, and to be
If
clear,
Baxter
you're
wants to
leaving the
argue
backpack,
with a
right?
5-5-5 split, then we are gonna exchange hands.
Are you leaving the backpack? behind?
I'll take the backpack. I'll put it on. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't think I'm wearing a backpack, so I'll wear it. Why not?
You can take the backpack. You can also add that. I explained how inventory slots work last time. Just for this little short bit, we're not going to worry about it because it's like literally so short. Right. Okay. So you find this little dugout. There's a backpack full of stuff. There's a torch on the wall. And it feels like as you're walking down the hallway and exiting that little area, You move forward, and the walls start to kind of taper out, so it begins widening as you walk. You can also tell because you're holding a lantern and you can see things. That being said, you eventually you eventually come to essentially what is a wood and stone carved, intricate looking door. It is open. It is an open door. But it looks heavy. Like there's no way you would be able to do anything with it. It's looks like it's been sitting there a really long time. As you approach the area in front of the door, the dragon, was it Karen? The dragon Karen.
Karen.
Yes, okay. She jumps out of your arms and
No!
she jumps out of your arms like a cat that's been held for too long, and she kind of takes off through the door.
I hold out my arm and hold Baxter from chasing it.
Oh no! Come back,
Damn
Karen!
it, boy! Let it go!
I'm trying.
And
You're stronger than me.
so as you're going through this door, it is now blinding light. It is you've been in the dark for quite a while, and you realize this is the other entrance to the cave. It seems as though something used to live here. It was very heavily used by something with magic capabilities for a while. It's still imbued in the stone. There are dust particles that are imbued with magic still in the air. But it doesn't seem like there's a dragon.
Well, what in the God's name is this? We've been lied to and deceived.
Well, we must have took a wrong turn.
Well, we have to catch Karen.
I'm still wondering what killed the guy in the cave.
Where'd the slippery lizard go?
He probably fell.
Also, to be noted, as you exit and your eyes adjust to the light, you realize you are on a ledge. It is a frozen passage. It turns out, as you've been walking, you've been going on a very subtle incline, and you have essentially made your way up a big, winding, carved path to about halfway up the mountain. It is cold. It is white. It is wet, and you are about 50 feet more passage before you hit another important entrance.
Okay. So I'm assuming that Karen has beeline down toward where we're going.
Yeah, so she has run
Yeah, do we have
through
eyes
the
on
door.
Karen?
Karen is jumping very happily and very excited, staring at this massive icy wall that has essentially blocked off the edge of the cliffside. So the cliffside doesn't wrap all the way around. There's a very sheer drop and a very clear sort of ice wall situation at the end of it. So your only option really is up.
Well,
And
I suppose
it's a
we
long,
are...
long climb.
So,
Well, I don't reckon the angel could fly now, can you?
I don't think so.
Today.
I think
Not
she
today.
can you can
Not today,
flying
maybe
creatures
tomorrow.
generally can hover. I don't think they can like full on fly.
I
Flying
don't
is like
think
a
I
whole
can
other
fly
thing.
either.
well, so there's a large... So we need to get up
Look how
there.
small my wings are.
It's about 50 feet. Like if you look straight up at the wall from the very bottom, you can kind of ascertain that it's about 50 feet to get to the next ledge, or the top of this massive ice wall.
So is
However-
Karen up there?
No, Karen's at your feet. She's jumping around.
Okay.
You guys come. She went through the door first. You followed her out, and now she's jumping all playfully, looking at this giant ice wall as if it's just something to do for fun. Meanwhile, you are looking at this ice wall, thinking, "How the fuck are we gonna get up there?"
Right. Well, I suppose. Do I have rope? Can I try and do this? I do have rope. Doesn't tell me how much rope I have, but I do have rope. Usually it's 50 feet of rope, but not 100%.
I don't have rock
Did
climbing.
you say that Karen was like interested in a particular part of the ice wall?
She's just interested
she's
in
just
the
kinda-
ice wall as a whole. Like, she basically sees this as like a big jungle gym climbing wall because dragons' claws are so sharp. So she's thinking of it like a monkey bar situation, you know, or like a jungle gym that she could just like play and swing and climb her way up.
Right.
Which
I
is
have
essentially the
no-
opposite of what you were, you know.
Right, I have no predispositions that this lizard will have no problem climbing this wall, traversing this wall, but the problem is us. Well, if I start a fire to get this thing melted, we might be up the mountain in the next 3 months. But
Right. Okay, so is it safe to say that I have 50 feet? Because I have rope in my bag. It doesn't specify.
We can say it's 50 feet. That sounds reasonable.
4
I'm pretty sure that's what it
pounds
is
of
anyway.
rope. Yeah.
So I would need to get some kind of like hook onto the end of it so that it could grab on the ledge up there and maybe.
Wait, Trace, do you have a rope or robe? Because I have
It's
a
a rope.
robe.
No, it's a rope.
Okay. I was just making
5
sure.
pounds of
Because
rope.
I was misreading that as well.
I do
Okay.
have a crowbar. I could tie the crowbar to the end of the rope and then
Oh.
throw it to the top and hope that I can throw 50.
That might get you up because you weigh like what, 35 pounds or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
You
all right.
should absolutely have this conversation in character because it would be much more interesting.
Okay. Well, honestly, do you think that I could throw this crowbar up that ledge? Be honest. Be honest.
Bet you $5 you can't.
Oh,
Gold.
you're saying I can have your 5 gold.
If you can get us up this wall, I'll give you $5.
I'm not a betting man, but I don't reckon that the wild mage knows much about rock climbing. But
All right.
Yeah, but this will be entertaining. It's worth it.
it's sure to be a performance.
Rev up those fryers. I'm gonna try and tie my crowbar to the end of my rope.
And I'm gonna prepare my feather
Sure.
fall.
You can do that. That is also fair. You can both do those things. So
Yes.
you're doing, you know, the whole show because I feel like your character's a little bit extra. So you're doing the whole like
Absolutely.
I'm so good
Ladies
at
and
this. Look at
gentlemen.
watch this.
When he spins
Ladies
the
and
rope,
gentlemen,
throws his
stand
hip,
and
then
witness.
waves his little ducktail and throws it.
Stand and witness the world's first duck to climb a 50-foot ice wall. Give me an award. Here we go.
Are you telling me you've never done this before?
Only on days that end in Y, Bo. Only on days that end in Y. What kind of athletics check do I need to do here to try and get this up?
Okay, so if you want to throw that up, I'm gonna say make
be
like
hard.
an athletics check. Yeah, make an athletics check to see if you can actually throw it that far.
Right.
It's all together. It's in one piece. It's a reliable shape. You just have to make it all the way up to that 50 feet.
Right. Okay. Let's give it a whirl. Oh. So that's a 5.
That's a 5. Okay, so
That's a 5 gold.
you
For
are
me.
doing the absolute most. You are like, man, I got this in the bag. You're like crunching neck bones, and you're like flexing fingers, and you wind that sucker up, and you wind and you wind and you throw, and it makes it about 10 feet, ricochets right off, and just lands beside you in this sad clatter against the ice and stone that you're currently standing on. Almost mocking you.
Baxter very sadly pulls out 5 gold from his bag and gives. I am a man with an ego, but not a man who goes against his word. All right, Bo, you're up. I'm gonna go scratch
Have you
Karen's
considered
tummy for a
taking-
minute.
Have we considered taking the path?
I thought we had to climb the wall. Is there a path?
No, the
didn't
path
see a
ended.
path.
The path ends at the end. How do I explain this? Let me
Yeah,
MS
from what-
paint this
from-
real quick, okay?
From
Hang
what
on.
I'm picturing, it's like you come out of a cave in Skyrim and you
Oh,
have a
that didn't fuck
2-foot
anything up.
ledge of clearance, and then to the right there is a gigantic wall
Okay.
that does
so
lead
here's
to
the
a
vibe.
higher elevation, but any other direction is going to take us
Bam.
50 to 300,000
Bam.
feet down. So
Yeah. Okay. So this is path. This is wall. We're gonna pretend that this looks like a 50-foot wall, and we're not gonna argue about it. And this is about how much space.
drawn to
you
scale.
have. Yeah. The rest is all wall. Okay. Let me do.
I only
a
have
real quick
utilities in case of falling, not for elevation.
Pictures.
I could also try and blow it up.
Like
Okay.
I said, I got 5 torches and a lot of time on my hands, it seems.
Okay. In related images, I am putting this really amazing rendition of the ice wall. So the little semicircular thing to the left is the entrance to the cave. The funny lines at the bottom is the dimension in the rocks because I'm an artist. And the thing on top that looks like a pole with a right angle is the ice wall. So you come out of the hole and you are blocked by this massive chunk of ice. It's like you have like a semicircle almost of platform, and then it's cut off by wall of ice. 50-foot wall
So,
of ice.
unless somebody has another idea, I would say the next best bet would be trying to blow it up.
Have I detected any like magic around here with the detect magic spell? By the way, like other than just the one that's in the air or the stuff that's in the air.
You can see like a bit of a trail. So you notice as you keep progressing down this, or up, I guess, up this mountain, there is a very faint trail of the same kind of bluish, silvery, greenish tone. Very faint. It almost looks like there should be fireflies dancing, but it is like maybe 10 instead of a bushel. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a bit of a pepper trail of magic, but it continues up the ice wall from the original room that you saw it in at the very beginning.
Well, Baxter, you're its mama. Can you tell it to help us out somehow? I'm sure the lizard
yes.
has no problem getting up this wall.
Okay. Yes,
If we
good
can
idea.
communicate with it.
I'm gonna like squat down, like dropping ass to the floor in like a little squat position.
How strong
Like,
is the
oh.
dragon?
Okay, Karen, I need you to lock in. I need you to climb this wall with your claws. With what if we like tied a rope?
You,
How
give it the crowbar.
Like I said, you
Get him
can't
to carry
weigh
it up in
much.
his mouth.
You can't weigh much.
Right.
You're the lightest
Right.
out of all of us.
I'd like to take my rope and tie it around my waist. And then try and see if I can tie it around Karen's belly and see if I can nudge her to climb the wall. Karen,
Okay, so
I believe in you.
Now we're cooking.
your dragon looks at you as if it understands exactly what the assignment is.
Yes.
You stand close to the wall. Or wait, actually, how close to the wall are you currently, would you say?
Like, probably
Very.
like right next to it. Yeah, I'm
He
like
was just trying
Okay.
to throw a crowbar rope at them.
leaned
So-
up against it at this point.
You have this rope attached to your waist, and you have the other half basically attached to the dragon.
Yes.
You watch as Karen claws her way up very slowly, but she crawls her way, and you are all standing there. You're so excited. You are pumping this dragon up. You're like, come on, we got this.
Yeah, Karen!
Karen makes it about, I'd say, 4/5 of the way up the wall, and then stops. Your feet are still on the ground. She is not strong enough to pull you up really any further. You cheer her on. She pulls you up maybe another couple of feet. Your feet are no longer on the wall, but you're now hanging like 4 feet or so off the ground, and you are still not quite, like, she can't get to the top, and you are no longer at the bottom.
Okay. So what if I release the rope from my waist and allow her to climb up to the top, and then maybe I can like. So, how do I tell the dragon to tie the rope to something?
Yeah, I was like,
It
maybe you
doesn't
could
have opposable thumbs.
try to have her hold the rope, but I don't know if she could hold it while you traverse
Yeah,
up.
maybe. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and untie myself from the rope and try and like hold on to it like a leash almost as she gets up over.
Okay, so you untie yourself, and how tall are you?
I know it's 50 feet of rope. I believe I'm.
You'd probably feel a small creature.
Yeah, I'm probably like max like 3-4 feet tall, 3.5 feet tall.
Okay, so you
I think it says in
untie
the
your
PDF.
waist. Hang on 1 second, my dog just opened my door.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so great, that did absolutely nothing. She opened it twice.
It says in your PDF, Trace, if you go down to...
Yes, it asked me I was 4'11". I am not 4'11". I'm like 3.5.
Like 4, yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you untie your rope, and you fall the very short distance of approximately 4 feet. Because you are less than 4 feet tall, the physics of you falling off of the rope. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you if you can make an acrobatics check, I'll say, or a dexterity saving throw, maybe. Let's do dexterity. If you can dex your way out of this, you will be able to hold the rope and catch it on your way down.
All right.
Which isn't very far, but it is higher up than you are tall. So.
I got a nat 1.
Oof. Okay. So you fall. You're a little 4 feet, and as you're falling, you're looking
How
up,
far is he
trying
falling?
to catch the rope. It's like 4
4
feet.
feet.
He's not. He's
Oh,
falling.
okay, I'm not worried
not-
about him.
Yeah. So
He's
he's
good.
just under reach. So as you're falling, trying to catch the rope, you look up, and you see the dragon with her claws, like this, and you see from the the change in pressure of the rope pulling on her. She kind of face plants a little. She goes right into the ice wall, but she's still holding on. She crawls up another couple inches from just trying to catch her footing.
Right.
Clawing? I don't know what the word is, but she tries to catch her footing, and she crawls up another couple inches. Your feet are now on the ground, and the rope is just a little out of your reach. If you jumped really high, you might be able to reach it, or somebody taller than you might be able to reach it, but
Well, how tall is
she's up
Bo?
there,
Bo,
you're
how
down
tall
here
are
now.
you?
And to be clear, the crowbar is in your inventory. It is not attached
Right.
to... Okay, yes.
Bo, how tall are you?
5'10".
That's gotta be tall enough to grab the rope. I think.
My athletics is
Void,
very
Void,
poor.
are you a giant? How tall are you?
I'm
How high is the rope off the ground?
Average height, probably shorter than him.
I would say
Yeah.
probably like 5-6 feet. It's not that high up, but it's high enough that he can't lift his arms to like grab it just above his head.
I could reach up and grab it, but
Dang.
I'm too heavy to be able to traverse up with just the dragon holding it, I think.
Well,
But I
give me a
can
lift.
I can.
Cheerleader.
I'll go ahead and lift the duck.
Yes. I'm going up.
Okay, make a strength
Karen,
check.
I'm coming.
I'll go ahead and give him a lifting.
Wait, is Karen all the way at the top or still like clinging to the wall? Like how
She's
far
clinging
is
to
Karen
the
from
wall.
top?
Karen is
Yeah, we
about
want.
I would say maybe like between 5 and 10 feet from the top. She's like almost there, and
We
you
want.
are. There's a bit of space on both.
We
ends
want
of the rope.
Karen up at the top with steady footing. We want
Mhm.
Karen fully mounted with gravity on her side.
Yeah, can I try and like convince her to? Well, I guess if she climbs the rest of the way, then the rope will be 10 feet off the ground.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
We could
But-
try.
but yeah,
I
but
could
you can
still try to
kinda-
lift you. I could still
Yeah,
try to
you can-
lift you.
Propel me up.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna throw the duck.
Karen, climb, Karen, climb.
Although
So-
my strength is not very good.
Okay, so Karen
But you're pretty light.
looks down, and it seems like she understands the general vibe of the cheering. She might not
predicament that
understand
we're
the
in.
language, but she understands what's being asked of her, and she crawls all the way up to
Keep
the top
going.
of the
Keep
ice
going.
wall. Rope still dangling.
Oh.
It is about 10 feet
Oh.
off the ground now.
All right, Bo,
She just turned around
it's
staring at
time.
you.
I would like to step into the hands of Bo as he propels me upward to try and grab the rope. Do you need a strength from him? And
I think we should try for
Yes.
like a you're at the bottom, I'm ground, and we go for a lift and a push up
Yeah,
and
exactly.
jump.
Okay, so what do you do exactly? You're in control of this.
Yes.
What do you do?
Go ahead, Bo.
I'd say I'm gonna mount down with I'm gonna kneel down. I'm gonna have my arms out like this, ready to catch his little flipper. And once he plants his first flipper there, I'm gonna project upwards and try to push up with all my might.
Yes, and I'm gonna fully step as he goes up so that I can propel myself.
To attempt to
Like a
make this
cheerleader.
flightless bird fly for just a moment.
Okay, so I want you to make another acrobatics check, and I want Bo to make a strength check. We'll just use base strength. Or actually, let's do
That's an
athletics.
18.
Athletics for you, because strength is usually a saving throw. We'll do athletics.
I got a 4.
I got an
Okay.
18 on acrobatics.
Okay, so
Oh, wow, you might save it. You might
Bo.
flap those little wings.
you pick this seemingly small duck up. You've done this kind of thing. Maybe not this exact scenario, but you've done this kind of thing before. Trying to
Lifted
help the
halflings and
smaller
such.
scholars. Yeah, you've lifted smaller scholars up to higher bookshelves
stands.
and other things of the like while you were studying. And so you're very confident that you can lift a duck. I mean, it's a duck, right? So you put your hands under his flipper, and you go to do like the old cheerleading, like 1, 2, ha, throw in
Yes.
the air, and you make it all the way to about where your chest is to throw him up, and instead of going up, for some reason today, you went out, and so once again, poor Baxter is thrown into the wall. However, he does save
Oh, I'm
himself.
back.
He uses the projection, the speed of bouncing off the wall to kind of turn his back and flick his little flipper off the wall, and he somehow
like
manages.
a parkour wall jump.
Yeah, he somehow
Look
manages
at him
to
go!
grab the very tip, the very end of the rope with his one wing
Now,
hand.
good on you, boy. Now hold on tight.
Yeah.
Karen!
Karen looks a little stressed out. But she's holding on. She can probably hold on, I would say, 2 more checks. I want to say make an athletics check for climbing the rope, or
All right.
however you want to play that out. Really, it's just
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna try and do athletics. I'm -1, but maybe we can go just first.
And what is Void doing during all of this?
I'm just watching very happily. I've never seen anything like this.
She really doesn't want to give me my 5 gold back.
She's digging in my backpack for a piece of dried
She's just
meat.
sitting there jingling
for a
coins in her hand
snack.
like these fucking idiots.
I got a 12.
A 12. Okay. You continue your way up the rope. All is going well until you hit a very small snag in the rope.
No.
You're very close to the top. You're about 10 feet. You're about as far away as the rope was when you tried to do this the first time.
Right.
However, you're attached to the rope, so good job. You have about 10 feet, I would say. You've gone pretty far. The rope is already about 10 feet in the air. You managed to make it another probably like 20 feet or so, just climbing, pure adrenaline. Bouncing off the wall.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Never
so
a doubt in my mind.
You hit this part in the rope that looks a little bit thin, and you're not sure if it's going to continue to hold your weight. So I would like for you to once more make an acrobatics check.
Okay, cross your fingers,
Or
gentlemen.
You can acrobatics or athletics. I'll give you either for this in particular.
I would much rather acrobatics. Try and
Okay.
do it stylishly with acrobatics.
I'm just gonna yell, do a flip!
I will not be doing it. 14! 14!
14. Okay, so you continue the rope. You kind of staring at this little bit of a hole, but as you climb your way up, you manage to make it all the way to the top. Karen looks exhausted. She looks like she put in some work. She's fine. She's just very tired, and she flops back over, rope still attached, just staring at you as if, like, in a very lighthearted way. How could you do that? Why would you do that? Like, she was very excited to climb the wall, but
We
with the
asked a
added
lot
weight,
out of
now
you.
she's a little bit, like a dog that ran for too long. She's just pooched.
Ooh, boy.
You
Let's
do
go,
make it to the
Karen.
top of the ledge.
I love you, Karen. I love you so much. Now, how are we gonna get the rest of them? The same way. So, I suppose if I've made it up, then I'm gonna like peek over the ledge and be like, "All right, who's next?" I can help hold the weight now. And I'm so strong. The strongest duck.
I'm the strongest around. You have a negative
You've
1
nev-
on modifier.
You've never
on
seen a
strength, which is
duck that
hilarious.
don't expose me. You've never seen a duck this strong in your life.
Okay, anyway.
Come on, baby.
So you're poking over, you're yelling down to your people. What do you do, the rest of you?
I hold the
Yeah, so I'd have to say my idea is you tie that rope off to something stronger than yourself, and we give us a good country try to get up the side of this. I could even fashion my rope to that rope and see if we could get the length of the rope down to the bottom of the wall.
You had a rope too?
We had more than one rope!
Cheerleader tossed me.
Well, that was gonna help. What good would 2 ropes have done?
All right, I'm gonna look around and see if I can find something solid to fashion this rope onto.
Um,
I hear.
Hi.
Got plunger for
one
you.
second.
Did she just say I have a plunger for you?
No.
Bring her a plunger? If so, that's fantastic. Also, come by! Dink.
She said quencher. But anyway,
Hi.
Oh, plunger.
I digress. You will now be hearing a small child in the background, unfortunately.
That's okay. Mom vibes.
That's just Karen.
That's Karen.
So,
Yep.
right. So you're at the top. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
I
looking
got
for
very
something to
distracted.
fasten my rope to.
Right. Okay. So it is a lot of frozen rocks. There's ice pillars and it's frozen solid. Everything is solid.
Can you ask River if she can be a dragon voice actor? Could she make dragon noises?
That's hilarious.
That'd be kind of cute. That would be kind of cute.
She's the
Yeah,
wild
so-
card, and everything she says is just what Karen's thinking.
Basically what I'm saying is there are a lot of rocks and things that you could wrap a rope
Okay.
around. They're like maybe 1-2
So-
feet away from the ledge.
Yeah, okay, so here's what we're going to do, Bo. I'm going to release some slack on the rope. You can tie
Alright.
your rope to the end of my rope, and then I'll tie it up here. But I need more slack.
How far is the rope dangling off this edge of this wall now? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to
10 feet.
visualize, because I would say if the thing is 10 feet off the ground, there's no way I could tie my rope to that rope. So I'd have to
Well,
have.
I can kind of lean over the ledge to try and give
Okay.
it like maybe an
Yeah,
extra couple feet.
okay. Because I was just trying to think about it. This is a stupid situation, but I'm just trying to think about it practically. So, okay.
Right. Yeah, so I'm gonna untie it from Karen, and then
Sure.
try and kind of hold it down a
Give-
bit
give me
further
some
so that
slack.
I can reach it.
I'll tie my rope,
Yeah.
fashion my rope on with a nice Boy Scout knot I learned in Mage Survival Club, and
Yep.
go ahead and hoist that rope up as it continues. So now there should be enough continuous rope to touch the bottom.
So, also, Baxter, I was not a Boy Scout, so I don't know how to do a proper knot. So I'm definitely going to tie this rope like it's a shoe.
Okay. I mean, I would just say that rope tying is successful.
Could I attempt to instruct him with my survival skills on how to actually tie a proper knot?
You can try and
do you
do
know how
whatever
to
you
tie a
want.
real rope?
Sir,
Just
this
to
is a
make sure
duck
that
we're
it's
talking
secure.
about.
If you're asking me
just
whether
do
it'll
it.
work,
The
I
bright
can't tell
one.
you.
And I'll like peek my head over the corner. I'm like, Bo, confession time. I don't know how to properly tie a rope.
I roll a 9 on survival. I'd like to try to explain to him the proper tying of an anchor knot.
So
Go nuts. That's
loop-de-loop
fine.
and
I
pull.
would say that works. Yeah, you guys can figure it out. Yeah, there's communication. The communication is solid. Everything works.
Now go
perfectly.
ahead and just find a heavy rock, mount it around that, tie a clove hitch. That's 1, 2, up and over the shoe. Pull through. Yep, just like
So
so.
over the shoe, and then 3, 4, lock your door. 5, 6,
Something-
crucifix.
Yeah, you're on the right
I
track.
think he's probably tied his own foot into the knot at this point.
Now it's not that I don't trust you, Bird, but if you could hold the rope for added security.
Instructions unclear. I tied my ankle. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I think I'm able to pull this off, and I'm gonna get a good hold, some good footing. Maybe if I can plant my foot onto like a rock or something to try and give me some more leverage to hold it tight. We'll go. All right, let's give it a go.
Okay, so you do that,
Alright.
and like you do
Let's
that.
go, Bo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to climb the rope. I'd like to try to traverse.
Okay, are you doing it in any kind of fancy fashion, or are you just trying to make it?
You
a
know,
climb?
I actually did have a slightly creative way, but it would actually require Baxter's assistance to climb back down and do this whole complicated thing. But we're just gonna try to muscle it. I'm just gonna try to muscle it up the side.
Okay, then you can
Kind of
make.
hold on to it and then walk up the wall.
Yeah, you can make
Yeah.
athletics checks then. So
It's
I
not
need
like
2
a gym
athletics
class rope
checks.
climb.
Yeah, 2 athletics checks. It's basically the same thing. Same, you're making it up. You come across the knot. I just need 2 in succession.
I rolled a 0, and then I rolled a 20 minus 1, 19.
What do you mean you
Oh,
rolled
a 0 and a nat 20. So it's like
A 0
1
and a nat
minus
20.
Oh,
Yeah.
because of
I
modifiers?
have minus 1
One
athletics.
minus
Yes, I have
one.
minus 1. I have minus 1 on athletics because my
Okay,
strength is so
nat
low.
1 is automatically a fail, so it doesn't matter. So it was.
Nat 1 and a nat.
Oh, it was 0.
So you make it the first whole
Yeah,
chunk,
right.
and as
Yeah.
you are, just passing that little tiny knot, you realize that the hooks on your boots, the ones that are like really old, and were gifted to you by the Forest Corporation, the people who hired you to do the patrolling in the first place. The little hooks get caught on the little hole in your rope, and you feel it tug. You are now hooked in a quickly degrading rope, about 10 feet away from the top of the
40
rolled
feet
it.
off the ground.
But I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, for the
But that
first
was
half.
after the nat 1.
But the nat
So
one, you get caught.
A
on
tragic
the-
failure followed by an amazing recovery.
Technically the other way around, I guess, but yeah. So I mean, otherwise you try to climb and you just slink right down. If you don't pass the first check, then you don't have a second check. So if you failed the first one miserably, you try and get your feet on either side of the rope to, you think you've learned some things from watching The Duck, and so your feet wrap around, and the boots that they've given you have been worn so much and so often by so many people that the treads on the bottom of your boots are pretty much smooth, and you can't really catch the friction of the rope texture. You're having a really hard time trying to get on this thing.
For God's sake, Void, help him or something!
I mean, if I can't physically climb a rope, I mean, I guess this is where we die. On this ledge.
You can
Right
try
here.
as many
We
times
can't
as you
give
want,
up after
but it didn't
one
work that time.
one
I'll
try.
die
Try
like Arthur
again!
Morgan.
Try again!
So I fell 40 feet.
No, you didn't
And
even make it on the
smack-
rope. If you critically failed the first time, like the first roll was a critical
Oh,
fail, you
okay,
didn't even make it
okay.
up the rope.
Okay,
You were
okay,
trying
okay.
to get
I'm
on the
sorry.
rope, but your feet don't
thought
have
you
the grip for it, so you can't just leg it up
Okay.
the rope the
I
same
thought you
way
had mentioned
that
that I was
Trace
10
did.
feet from the top. Okay.
No, that was
No.
if you failed the second check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay,
thought
I
that the
understand.
roles were reversed, so that was my bad. What happened is you can't even
I'm a
get
simple
on the damn rope.
fellow, and the order of operations got mixed or jimble jambled.
Yeah, your feet just can't catch. That's all.
Well,
I believe in you.
You can do it, Bo! Me and Karen believe in you! Tell him, Karen! Tell him, Karen!
By the way, do you see anything at the top?
I haven't even looked behind me. I need to get you guys up here first.
okay.
That's a problem for later.
Yeah, is there something? He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, you're still
my
hugged over the
toes-
side.
Are the toes of my boots steel toe?
Top toe.
Yeah, I would say so.
What if Baxter cast prestidigitation
Mm-hmm.
with heat upon my stale toes, in which I can use to dig into the ice and create myself steps?
Oh.
I could kick into the ice and make myself anchor points to walk up while also using the rope. And then Void could follow in those literal footsteps to assist.
You
in
haven't
climbing.
used prestidigitation yet, right? That was Trace?
Yeah, so he wants me to
I
use
don't.
mine.
I don't have prestidigitation. So that's what I was. I don't know if
Yeah,
he can do that twice.
So it's a cantrip. So prestidigitation says I can either I can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, the torch or a campfire, which I don't think applies. But I can do minor sensations, so I can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot at a time.
Is that and it's
So I was wondering if you could
psychological,
heat the tips of my boots.
Yeah,
No,
I think it's like
physical.
I can warm something up. I think it's used for food mostly, but I could use it on its boots.
Okay, I thought it was like an illusionary spell. Okay, that's fine.
See, I have elementalism, not to break the wall, but I have elementalism, so I can control elements to an extent. But all that it would let me do with fire is like light candles and torches and lanterns and things, or create smoke. So I wouldn't be able to heat like I need them to be like magically induced with heat. And I mean, possibly a couple times, you know, just for flavor and such, you know, just in case, because I'm sure it'll cool down after I kick once, you know. Not to be.
I was gonna say, part of me really wants to like let this play out, but the other part of me is thinking if your feet are surrounded in metal and you superheat the metal, you are also going to superheat.
Well,
your
no,
toes.
it's not like it's not like a heat metal thing. It's not like red hot. It's like a warm.
Well, I was picturing that, but I'm picturing not like a steel toe as in the modern sense, but steel toe as in the steel is a plate on the outside of the boot. So I would have a moment after it heats up, I can kick it into the ice.
Yeah. I see where
You know
you're
what
going
I'm
with this. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the goal is to get advantage. That's what we're going for. We want some advantage.
I'm not trying to metagame, I'm sorry. I'm trying to explain my theory in my brain.
No, you're good.
You know.
That's fine, honestly. Yeah. So if you want to try and make that work, you can go ahead. I would say that's an athletics thing. You can make
I'm gonna
make 2 athletics checks to walk up the wall instead of using the rope.
Yeah, okay. in order to do the prestidigitation, I'd like to point my broomstick like a sniper rifle, like down at his boots, and see if I can. Even though it's probably not doing anything, he thinks that this broom.
I beg your pardon, Bunny. Which rolls am I to make for this endeavor?
Make 2 I guess athletics checks to hike your way up the wall. You know what? Fuck it. Make 1.
Acrobatics. Alright, no, we're good. We're good. We'll try it. Son of a gun. 10? It's 11 minus 1.
You just made it. All right, so you make your way, you hike your way up the wall. Ice melting. It's a little slippery, you know. There's a little bit of water and things in between as you're trying to put your boots into this ice. You get to the top and your legs are tired. That was a lot of friggin' work.
Yeah. My intention is that the climbing trip will be easier for the next person.
Yes, and now the only person left at the bottom, staring up at you, no longer giggling quite as much, is Void.
Void!
What would Void like to do?
Climb the rope. I'm gonna climb the rope.
She's gonna climb the rope.
Wanna climb
All
the
right.
rope?
You know the drill.
Rollies!
I got a 4.
Okay, so
With advantage?
yeah.
She's got footsteps.
You know what? Yeah, I'll give you advantage because you have 2 people at the top
Has the
helping you.
foothold.
I would give you advantage. You can have a re-roll for free.
Okay. 12.
Okay. You get up the first large chunk, and you are at
We need
the
a
same
strong
spot as everybody
woman.
else. You have made it to the actually kind of large hole in the rope. You're getting a little nervous. This rope is gonna like break really soon. One wrong move, and you could be plummeting all the way back down.
Void!
Roll one more time. You got one more.
9.
Are you rolling athletics or acrobatics?
Let's see if it makes a difference even. It doesn't make a difference.
Okay. So your foot is the final straw for that piece of rope, and so your foot cuts the rope more or less in half. It's pretty trashed by now. You're hanging on with your arms. You are holding on for dear life. Nothing underneath you, only above you. I would let you make an acrobatics check, or or like a saving throw, maybe a dexterity saving throw, to see if you survive dangling at the end of a rope and making your way back up.
I can, if she falls, I have feather fall. I can
got a
soften
6.
your fall, Angel, if you need help. Just pray. Just send a prayer.
I will make you fly.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, so you roll a 6. Your hands are getting sweaty because now you're real nervous. You're like 40 feet almost up in the air, which means your feet are like 35 feet up from the air, which is definitely enough to do some serious damage. Your hands slip just a little bit down the rope, and you're running out of rope relatively quickly. You can make another acrobatics check.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die!
Goodbye.
I rolled a 3.
What is... Girl, you better slap your dice. You better slap those things. Put them in jail.
We are
Jail
not a
immediately.
muscular
It's
bunch.
going down!
Jail immediately.
We're a
Okay.
bunch of weaklings.
You have one last check.
Well, hold on. Can me and Baxter
God is
help
on my
assist in
side.
any way? Can we start to pull on the rope with full might to try to close the gap?
You guys can do whatever you want to do. I will just simply respond.
All right.
That's what
Here we
I'm
go,
asking.
Bo. 3, 2, 1. Oof. Oof. Oof.
God.
And you consent to this?
Another strength check.
You consent to this
I'm just
happening? You're
screaming.
fine? You're just screaming.
I rolled
Okay,
a
great.
12 on strength.
Okay, you rolled a 12 on
Hold
strength.
on,
I accept that. So the two of you start hauling. Like, you are trying to make this work
Karen,
so hard.
get in on this.
Come on,
Karen just sits there and watches. She's entertained by this entire spectacle.
Karen's just like a golden retriever.
Pretty much, yeah, that's the vibe.
Just wagging a fucking tail. Useless lizard. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, you make it. You are at the end of the rope by the time you get all the way up. As in, like, you have one hand. That's all the room you have left of this rope. One hand. And, you make it to the top. All three of you have made it to the last, or the highest visible part of the mountain. The Void is, as she's pulled up with one final haul, she kind of falls forward and everybody goes flying back. It's very dramatic. And Karen does her little happy dance. She's jumping around, spinning in a circle, you know, doing cute dog things. And you dust yourself off. You are now on the top chunk.
All right, let's give it a
Yes.
gander. What are we looking at here? Let's go! Group high five!
Yeah!
I'm gonna need a bit of the. I need a beverage. I need a strong drink after that one.
We
Alright.
got some Simplies down here in the fridge.
So you make it to the top of the mountain. The winding passage that was solid ice, that ended in solid ice and a very tall, inconvenient wall. You come to this platform. You look around, gather yourselves, and as your lanterns flicker, the ice becomes as reflective as a mirror. You are now standing on what seems to be a magical mirror, and Void knows this as the place is just lit up with magical energy. About 10 feet in the
I
distance,
feel like my
as
thing would have run out by now. I think that took us more than 10 minutes.
oh, it's only 10 minutes. Okay, then yeah, you've lost the trail,
Yeah.
then, girl. You're just like,
I wish I could see it, but yeah.
this is suspicious.
But she
anyway.
looks very in tune.
Must have been the wind. Go ahead.
Yeah, it must have been the wind. So you are now standing on a massive platform of ice. You look down and you see that it is essentially a mirror. As you're staring into this mirror, you look down and you realize you're standing a bit over a large... This mirror, how do I explain this? This mirror has an image of a platinum-colored dragon. It's very shiny. It doesn't appear to actually be there, but you can see it. And the dragon begins to speak, even though you don't understand Draconic. You understand what it's saying. And it says...
Feel the vibe.
You are on a blessed quest, but you must speak the correct words in the correct language to enter the lair of one of my children. What 2 words correctly answer this question? What type of creature are you escorting home?
Baby
And she
dragon.
waits for an answer.
Oh, I knew we'd bump into a lizard with philosophy, but not a lizard with riddles.
He called it. He called the philosophy lizard.
I did. I know these types.
A bear trap.
You still have
I know
that
these
book,
types.
that page from that book. What's the full name of this creature?
I'm gonna try to
Oh.
cross-reference the Draconic Knowledge book to see if I can find anything about the creature that lies not truly before us, but in the reflection before us.
Baxter's
the
probably just
dragon-
looking at his reflection.
You can make a history or arcana or religion check. Anybody can.
I'm like
whoever...
I'm playing for the Arcana check. Here we go. What do we got? We got a 9 plus 4. We got 13.
Okay. So, upon really studying the figure that you see in the ice, you realize that it is a representation of Bahamut, the god of silver, bronze, copper, gold, metallic dragons. And she is asking to protect the very few dragon kind. That's beautiful.
I gesture gently to my party. We should probably be down on one knee or something.
Oh,
And I'm gonna at least I'm gonna gently get myself down on one knee, not like overly respectfully or anything, but just like bear some sort of reverence to the magical behemoth in front of me, because I respect
Yeah.
magic.
yeah. I'll also I'll take a knee down next to him, and I'll like look over to Karen and try and like nudge her butt down. Like,
Yeah.
Sit.
I
oh,
rolled religion
my tea
and-
dragon.
What kind of creature are we trying to bring home? Well,
It's a silver dragon, no?
I don't know how literal a dragon would require.
Does the book say?
It specifically
Dragons always
said-
seem to be tricky.
It specifically said you must speak the correct words in the correct language to enter the lair.
Okay, well, I'd like
what
to
is the
use.
silver dragon in Draconic?
I'd like to use comprehend languages. I have comprehend languages for ritual spell.
Who is currently
Try to-
holding the book?
I'm holding the book. Bo is holding the book.
Bo.
All right.
Well, that will be me, madam.
So you're trying to do
By
what?
the way, when we rolled, I rolled religion and got a nat 20 when we were rolling, in case you have more knowledge.
Oh, so far that's all the book has given me, but I could
Sure.
look some things up if you're curious.
Oh, it's all good. He's trying to comprehend the language to see if he can speak.
Okay, so you're trying to. Well, the dragon is talking to you in a language that you understand. So
Oh,
there
okay.
isn't necessarily anything to comprehend. Because,
Okay.
do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah.
not like it's something that
So-
you're, you know.
Yes.
Does the page have like the proper name in Draconic?
What's the word for
You can
dragon
look.
and draconic
You are more than welcome to
according
look
to
for
the
it.
book?
Yeah,
I'm
give it a
looking.
gander.
Skimming.
Is that what you're doing? Okay, you're skimming. Okay, so the page has lots of information. It has pictures. It has little translations of Draconic, just some keywords, and you realize right underneath the title Silver Dragon, it says Orn Darastrix.
Oh, give it a go. Give it a go, Bo. Give it a go.
Let's go, Bo!
Let's go, Bo.
Almighty Balmut, we wish to escort. Wait, what was it again?
Karen?
Dracora Balmut. Look at
Oh,
that.
the name of
What was
the
it?
name. It's
What was it called?
Bahamut.
No, I'm sorry. The
Karen.
the draconic name for silver dragon.
The silver
Oh,
dragon,
it's
like the
Orn Darastrix.
Orndara Streaks. We wish to escort an Orndara Streaks home to its mother.
The ice mirror instantly melts, splashing you all with ice cold water. Instead of freezing you, the water tingles as it runs down your skin and you feel it in your clothes. You are still on top of this water. It is, in fact, a mirror. You are now standing on an icy cliff on a magic mirror, talking to an ancient dragon, and now you stand at the top, staring at your only way, what seems to be your only way down, and you see a bunch of slides. You see carvings out the side of the mountain. They look to be naturally occurring. Maybe that's the way the ice melted and flowed and froze and melted and flowed and froze, and it has now become several icy slides, essentially, as far as you're concerned, that go from the top down to... some end in ice walls. Sorry, I actually didn't read this completely properly. My bad. So these slides merge, they crisscross, they loop around each other. It's essentially a maze or a labyrinth of ice slides. And
it's literally that scene from Ice Age: The Meltdown. Go ahead.
pretty much, yeah,
Yes.
it's that. You can't
You've
see
never
really
seen that
anything
movie?
except for what is directly ahead of you. And you hear a cracking sound. Unfortunately, the cliff that you're standing on has started to crack from the ice melting.
Literally Ice Age.
As the mirror has held its main purpose, and you all have to decide which slides you want to take to get to the bottom.
Well,
Okay, so
hold
is that
on
like
a
a
minute.
left, a middle, and a right?
Well, now hold on a minute. I reckon I'm confused. So the mirror which we were standing upon done diddly flipped around and left us in an underwater area, or it just
So
splashed a bunch of water onto us?
It's so basically the mirror is I would say roll, but it's fine. So the mirror is essentially like a portal. So you are still where you are. You're just in a different part of
Right,
where
so
you
like
were.
inverted on us.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. So now, the easiest way to get back to pretty much where you started, or at least back down to the area you're supposed to be going to, is by taking these slides.
I thought that the dragon that we were looking for was this dragon that's up here at the top of this mountain. I reckon. Are you not the
Apparently
mama?
not.
Is Balamut not the mama?
No, she's a guardian of the portal.
Not the mama, not the mama, not the
Not the
mama.
mama.
Not the mama.
Guardian of portal. So
This creature
just
is
Dragon.
not of divine blood.
just for
Karen did not
ease
seem to be excited about that one.
ease of getting through, essentially. We're gonna say that miraculously you all end up picking safe pathing, because otherwise this is gonna take a long fucking time.
Right is always right. We take the right.
You took the right.
Can't argue with
and,
that.
The
You
power
all-
of friendship.
Yeah, you all take the same path. If you go down, you go
If
down
we die,
together.
we die together as a blood
Yeah.
stain on the side of an ice wall.
Exactly. So you all shoot out into this small cavern that is a large chamber, essentially filled with large, rocks. There's ice. There's stalactites, or stalagmites, and in the middle of the chamber there are 2 silver eggs, nested in a snow and ice pile. Essentially, it's a pile. And there is another spot in the nest where it looks like there used to be an egg. The ice and snow are disturbed. There, you can see footprints barely etched into the snow. You have essentially found the breeding grounds of the dragon that you are looking for.
Okay, boys.
Take it in, I guess.
Yeah. All right, boys. Step aside. I'd like to pick up Karen and go and set her in that spot where I believe her egg used to be. Just sit her down.
Soon, baby. Okay,
Well, I reckon now
so
what good would that do?
I don't know. Puzzle.
you do
It's a
that.
puzzle.
It's a weird duck.
A weird duck
I
holding a large
stand
egg.
Back. Yeah, I just stand back and look at her sitting there like, yes. Nice.
Aww.
Look around for a reaction. from the
Okay,
room.
so
Oh,
As
as
you-
triplet.
they are triplets. Keen eye, yes, they are triplets. It's very cute. So as you go to walk over to this slightly messed up snow pile, and your arms extend to put the baby dragon
no.
down, a loud crash, some rumbling, chunks of snow, ice, kaboom, straight down from the center. What used to be a plugged ice hole is now, from what you can see, a pair of silver wings and some claws descending from the cavern ceiling. It lands beside you. Really icy air. It's breathing so heavily. And compared to the size of you, that wind is enough to really, you're essentially standing there with your hair flipping completely backwards, like you're bad hair day times 15.
In a wind tunnel, my mouth getting blown open.
And I'm just holding Karen like, baby! Look at it!
The dragon lands beside you, breathes a cold gust of air, and very calmly, surprisingly, asks, "What is happening here?"
I have your baby. She thinks that I am her mama, but I don't want to be. Please take the
I
baby.
don't want to be.
I found it outside. I believe this belongs to you. Oh, mighty dragon, take the baby.
And what do the rest
Please.
of you do? Please? And what is happening other than that?
Can we tell what kind of footprints were left?
Can we what?
I'd like to what?
Can we tell what kind of footprints were left, like that was around the nest?
They were people
From when-
prints. They were people prints. Like
Okay.
footprints.
Prints.
Yeah, not like animal prints. They were like boot marks.
I'd like
What
to
you- what you-
calmly and respectfully approach, gently nudge Karen behind my leg, and say, now, ma'am, before this escalates into something dramatic, I'd like to gesture towards the duck and the angel behind me. I'd like to clarify, we did not steal your child.
No! I found
She
it!
she followed us, and we were simply guiding it back to where we thought it once belonged.
You see her eyes kind of squint, and she's looking at you, not sure if she should trust you. She's friendly, she won't hurt you, but she doesn't know if you feel the same way. She bows down with her head basically in between the three of you, and she says, I am Rorn. Thank you again for this help, if this is truly what has happened. Please take these as a sign of my gratitude. And she digs into the snow where her eggs were set and pulls out a small shiny diamond for each of you. Something from her personal hoard that she's had for many years. More importantly, you have already bonded with my first hatchling, and he deserves to continue to learn what it is like to grow up in the realm of people. Would you be willing to take him back to your settlement? I will watch over your area and help you out. I'm always here if you have any questions. She continues, takes another breath, and looks over at her baby. She says, I have one more request for you. When I find the exact location of where the humans, the rotten humans, took my final egg, would you retrieve it so my child can be safe from whatever ice trolls have planned for them?
I'm going to try to stay as calm. I'm trying to stay as calm as possible, even though I'm so fucking excited to have a baby dragon as a pet. But you have my greatest word, and on say I will do whatever it takes to protect this child and show them the world, and we will get revenge for what they did to this beautiful child.
I'd like to whisper to the duck for a moment. Hey, now listen here, we ain't heroes now. I see that you've taken a liking to the dog lizard, but we need to move on.
I'm gonna whisper down. I don't think we should no to the dragon.
I suppose, but to get entangled with dragons is messy business.
If we say no to the dragon.
Well, I suppose that's a keen observation. Go ahead.
Alright, so...
We will do whatever it takes. Definitely.
Okay, so, you pick up the dragon, I'm assuming. You take Karen, and she's happy to go with you. She has bonded through this whole experience. Being used as a grappling hook has really streamlined your partnership, and she's excited to continue to be a grappling hook in future. So the way the bartender explains it, as you fade back into reality slowly, is my
drink's empty, bartender. I need
the four of you. The four of you make your way back to Pinebrook, back to the place you were hired from, and explain to Captain of the Guard that this dragon actually gifted this dragon to the town and the people. And you are now have a dragon. You cannot take care of a full dragon. You are all going separate ways.
Fair enough.
And as far as you're concerned, you're never going to see each other again. So that's basically what goes down.
Gentlemen, it was a pleasure to meet both of you, and I hope that I will find you again.
And years later, we do happen to meet in a tavern, correct? That's what I'm saying. Yes. As it all comes full circle, I understand.
Yeah, and then I think there's probably an epiphany moment where we now look at each other in the bar and go like, wait, was that you? Wait.
Yeah. So I thought the two of you seemed familiar when I came in here.
So hey, hold up.
Oh, sorry.
So, The bartender fades back into view as your imaginations wane from the tail being slung across the rough wooden bar top. Sudden creaking sound behind the bar catches your ears as a small door in a tiny cabinet behind the bar cracks open, revealing an aurora borealis of lights, fading as quickly as they appeared. A tiny box and key now sitting where it was once empty space. Looking around at the rest of the tavern, you realize it's frozen in time. No movement, and only that small squeak of the small door behind the bartender. You see people mid-blink, ale suspended in the air, falling from mugs held by cheering patrons. She whirls around, eyes sparkling with excitement, as she retrieves the items in the cupboard doorframe. You watch as they too seem to grow in size, stopping as the box fills her palms.
Well, that's a spectacle.
Ripping.
I'm definitely
What was in
gonna
that
need another
drink?
drink. I'm gonna need another one.
Oh, I should probably take my shot now. Maybe I can melt it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord, step outside, would you?
Yeah, can I buy you guys around? Holy stuff.
Is there anybody to buy from? It seems like we're frozen in time.
You realize
Well,
at
not the
this
bartender.
point...
Bartender's good.
You realize at this point, in between her talking and explaining and pulling things out of small doors, that the voice she was whispering to you with, the one you could barely hear, it was in fact Bo's voice being told from Bo's point of view. The bartender has stolen your voice, meaning that you have crossed paths before.
Oh.
You guys sound an awfully lot alike.
Well, now that's just uncanny.
There's.
And that
That's
is the end of
downright
Peril and
unsettling.
Temper. Right.
Wow! Woo! Let's go!
Really
We did
perilous.
it!
Hey!
Hell
So,
yeah.
I reiterate, she whirls around, she's excited, she pulls a box and a key out from a tiny light-filled doorframe behind her bar, and she says, "The hidden moon has come with gift, a quest from which you cannot drift. This gift is bound with silent might, until yon heroes mend the plight. Accept, embrace what fate has spun, you cannot run, it has begun." You realize as she's saying this, like, your eyes wander, and her eyes have gone a mixture of black and gold. It's almost as if black is the entire eye with specks of little gold. It almost looks as if she has gold leaf all over her eyes, but it's very, very fine. As she stops saying her little cantrip thing, she hands the box to you, reaches the key out before snatching it back. Her eyes back to normal, she cautions, "This hidden moon is never wrong. I trust her judgment. However," she pauses very dramatically, "this gift is one of what will surely be many, that no one outside this tavern will know about. There is magic here that many would not understand, but would be willing to snatch up, and that cannot happen. I bestow you with the gift of the hidden moon with full trust. You'll know what to do." And with that, the ale falls into the mugs and the world continues spinning, unfrozen once more. She plops the key onto the bar top and returns to her other tavernly patrons.
I believe that we've just become a part of something great.
And that is where we're going to end.
Woohoo!
Ta-da!
Hell yeah, boys.
We did it! I'm
You
so
did
proud
it.
of us.
GG.
You did it!
And I kept all of my toes. It's better
You
than
did
the
keep
last.
all of your toes. It's very impressive. Nobody sprained a flipper.
My flippers are good.
Your flippers are fine. I'm very, yeah. That could have gone a lot worse. Other than the technical problems, that could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
gotta
awkward that the
say-
whole first 20 minutes.
I was
Let's
getting
just
so
silence.
many notes of Ice Age: The Meltdown, from the slides to the having to like that vibe of him presenting the baby to the dragon felt just like when Sid was taking care of the baby T-Rexes and then
Get
Mama
picture.
T-Rex came back and he was like, "Look, dude, hey, they chose me, man. I didn't take 'em."
Hey.
So,
Amazing.
that was our first little thing. High five. Damn, I guess I didn't change my my stuff, but that's fine. So, that was our first little chunk. We're gonna be doing this every Saturday, starting at the same time, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Except for next Saturday, because basically everybody's not available next Saturday. So we're skipping next week, and then after that week, we will be back for more shenanigans. And we're going to start our first official campaign book. Hopefully it'll be multiple sessions, because that was supposed to be a half an hour
already
long
happened.
thing,
Yeah.
and it was like 2 hours. So
Yep, that's how it goes.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. However, we're not going to be able to start this, and it'll be multiple pieces. So Saturdays, 6 p.m.
Okay.
6:30, sorry. We will be doing this consistently.
Be there or
Skipping
be
next week.
square, clown boy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is where we will say you got your first level of adventure from. You got your level 1 from that, we'll say, just because it was in the past and
Oh, do I get to be level 2?
none of you remember. So now you get to be level 1, but that's where your first level came from. That was your first little adventure ever. Yeah, you all
I like it.
conglomerated
It kind
and-
of psychologically adds up still, so I still have money in my pocket from the past adventure and everything. Yeah,
Exactly.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Whether or not you
I
want to
don't know
keep
how
that
to-
diamond is up to you. If you want to hold on to it for sentimental value, that's fine. You do only have a certain amount of inventory
Absolutely.
slots, so there is that.
Diamond.
I'll hold on to it for now until I need to get rid of it.
All right,
Oh, I forgot.
solid.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was episode 1, and hopefully we will be able to start getting recordings, VODs on YouTube. I'm trying to hopefully figure out how podcasting works. So, coming to a podcast and a YouTube channel near you, probably at
There
some
you go,
point.
Spotify. Woo!
Ooh, Apple Music. I don't know. Yeah, and let's see. I'm sure I had something else that was potentially important. Maybe not. Either way, keep your notification bell on. Best way to keep track of when we are and when we are not streaming. And we will have a character joining us the next stream, which is not next week, but the week after. And I hope you all enjoyed. I hope it was a good time.
Yes, have a good weekend.
Everybody,
I had a wonderful
GGs.
time.
And
GGs.
Jeez.
we will see you 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now.
Heck yeah.
Farewell, friends, and adventure on.
Farewell.
Adventure on.
Stay safe out there in those dungeons.
Adventure on.
And always bring your 50 feet